Hey, so I wanted to make a video about Prolon. This is a 5-day fasting mimickin diet, and I wanted to go over what is exactly in each box. Here's a little bit about the 5 boxes. Everything's very easy to use. And I did a subscription, and I got some extra goodies to try, and I got a cool water bottle. And I actually really like this water bottle for some reason. I just wanted to show it again. And this is what comes in box 1. So you do get some soups. I really like those olives. When you're doing this, sometimes you might feel a little dizzy or lightheaded because your body's not used to not eating this little food. But I think the olives do give you... Okay, so this is my day 1. I am not a big tea person, but I just put it in my water. I really like the water bottle. It's actually really nice. And then as far as like my meal for today, since I'm at home today, I put it out in my fridge, and as you can see, I'm gonna have an herbal tea, which is in my water, and then these 2 capsules, and then the bar, which is this, no, not this one. It is this bar here. So I'll have that, and I will also have some coffee. You can have just black coffee, and yeah, we'll see how my day 1 continues. So one of the mistakes I made before doing my Prolon 5 days is I went grocery shopping yesterday, and I have groceries and all these fruits and veggies that I won't be able to use, but I think I'm just gonna make some meals with them and freeze them. But if you're gonna do the Prolon, yeah, just don't buy any groceries for a few days. So don't mind my dishwasher in the background. So day 1, I actually had my first snack, or the bar, at 10:55. I really wasn't hungry. I usually eat pretty late in the morning. But it's 12:32. I'm actually heading out to do some errands. So this is what my lunch should be. I still need to work on drinking my first 28 ounces of water with that tea. And I'm actually boiling some water, and I'm gonna take my soup to go. In case I get hungry wherever I'm going, I have that. And then I'm gonna take these in my purse for snacks. One thing you can do, I've tried this Prolon fast in the past, and I sometimes will add one of these crackers or 2 of them to my actual soup to make it like a little crunchy. I don't know, you might not like it, but yeah, this is gonna be my lunch for day 1. I have a little bit of a headache. In the past, like today I had coffee, but I noticed in the box it says not to have coffee, but I recall the past recommendations said fine, but just 1 cup, so I'm okay with it. I don't drink a lot of coffee throughout the day anyway, so I think I'll be okay. Okay, so here is basically the soup done. I like to add a little more water just because I don't like it so thick. And then I'm just gonna, hopefully I don't mess this up. I just pour it in here, and actually you can see that there's, well, actually no. You see how there's still some chunky bits in there? I know that sounds gross, but I'm just gonna leave them in there. But also remember, like, you have very limited food, so you have to, oh sorry, this is all blurry. You have limited food for the day, so you also don't want to, like, you know, waste your food for the day. So here is the soup, and you can actually add some hot water if you want to make it a little bit thinner. And yeah. Hey, so I made it. I made my first Prolon day. So I still have a headache. It's like right here. I didn't cheat. I didn't do anything other than, if you consider me having some coffee, cheating. But I actually left like half of a Nutra bar because I had a headache, but I really wasn't hungry, so I didn't want to finish the rest of it. I'm just finishing off the evening with some tea. So, a few things. If you're considering doing Prolon, I think it's a great fast. You know, it's a fasting mimicking diet, but you actually get some food and soup. I've done it. This will be the 4th time that I do it. But it's been way over a year since I did the last one. So I'm kind of aware of like what happens. And one of the things I did want to say is, you know, it's anywhere from, maybe on sale, you can get it from like $170 to $200. So it is a bit of an investment, but you're also saving 5 days of like not having to cook. Or if you eat out a lot, you don't have to purchase all your food. And then like if you get coffee, so you are saving some money that way too. And it's pretty simple to follow. The instructions are there, whatever you can eat for the days in the box. Just remember that you can't switch things out from the boxes. So whatever's in day 1 is day 1. And if you have anything left over, you can't have it in day 2. So I think this is a great thing for a lot of people. If you have a wedding coming up or any special event where you need to lose anywhere from, I don't know what the website says, but for me, it's been anywhere from about 4 to like 6 pounds in 5 days. And you actually feel really good. And if you do it well and you don't cheat, you're obviously going to get the best results, but also you feel really good about yourself and you get some pounds off. And the hopes is that you continue to have like a healthy diet. Now, one thing that I do want to say is that for the 5 days, you really have to steer clear of tempting things. For example, you know, you can't be having parties or lunches, or you can't go out drinking with your friends. Like you can't schedule a brunch. It's going to be way too much for you. So I really recommend just staying at home, maybe going for a short walk if you get hungry, drinking water, drinking your teas, but it's going to be tough. The first time I did it around day 3, I was like starving. And actually day 3 and 5 is the days that you get the least amount of food. So it's something to think about. And also, if you really want to cheat, just remember how hard you work to get there. And then also, if you're really hungry, just go put on a pair of pants that don't fit. And that might do it. That does it for me. If I can't fit into something, I try it on and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to eat. So that's just a little tip. But anyways, I definitely recommend it. Like I said, it's an investment, but it's pretty simple. It's just willpower. But honestly, it's day 1. I just made it through. So congrats to me. So I'm going to keep posting videos of how I did, how I feel. I just finished making my 2 soups for tomorrow. As I've mentioned in other videos today or earlier today, I like to make my soups on the stove other than microwave because I don't like the chunks of powder soup. So that's my biggest tip for people. If you're gonna, I would recommend you just making your soups in advance for the day and then take those with you to work. All right. I will let you know how I do in the morning. All right. Bye.